guys, my name is K Shantae. What's going on? It's your girl K Shantae, and I am here. It's your girl K. What's going on? What's going on? I'm back, y'all, with a little bit of sip to talk about the latest topics that's been going on. So,
That's good.
let's get into some motherfucking tea, y'all. I got some sip and I got some topics. So let's talk about some things that's been going on in the blogs and on social media and online, in line. I'm a little tongue-tied because yeah. So let's get into some topics. Let's talk about some things that's been going on lately. It's been a while. I'm trying to force myself to get back into the swing of doing videos. It's hard. It is hard for me to get in front of this camera. Like, I don't know what it is. Every time I say I'm gonna do a video, I don't do one. So I'm gonna try to do better because I do want to like grow my YouTube channel. I do want to, get some followers, get some subscribers. So yeah, I'm trying to do all of that. So let's get into some things. So the first thing I want to talk about is let's talk about Tory Lanez. Y'all, the whole thing with the whole Megan and Tory Lanez has come to a point to where, if you don't remember, Tory Lanez was accused of shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot, in both feet actually. They were coming back from a Kylie Jenner pool party and they were arguing in the vehicle that they were riding in. It was him, Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion, Kelsey and his bodyguard. So they got into a squabble, an argument. It gets physical, and she ended up being shot. If you remember, at first there was a big debacle about she lied and said that she stepped on glass, and then it came out that no, they actually pulled bullet fragments out of her feet. So then it became Tory Lanez shot Meg. So that happened back in 2020. So 2 years later, they just had the trial in December. And honey, it was a shit show. Like, when I say Tory Lanez was showing up to court dressed in all Sunday's best, trying to sell that he's a good man, Savannah, and then bringing his child up in there. Honey, your child don't even have nothing to do with the case. Like, when I say Tory Lanez was showing out for this whole ordeal of a case, of a court case, and then still ended up losing. Damn. But yeah, so he was showing up to court. He was antagonizing Meg this whole 2 years of going through this stuff. He was saying, oh, I didn't do it. He was very, adamant about she's lying. He was taunting her in his music and his videos. Other celebrity artists have stood by him on his side, saying that they didn't believe Megan and that she was lying. So one thing that came out as well in the court case, as well as the whole debacle, was their relationship. So people want to know, did Meg sleep with Tory? Did they have a romantic relationship to why the domestic violence took place? So come to find out, we really don't know still, but it's looking like they did have some type of relationship or something like that to that aspect. That's neither here nor there, because whether they did have a relationship or didn't, it didn't warrant her or grant her to be shot in her feet. So yeah, but people were going back and forth with that. So they finally had their court case, their trial. Tory Lanez was found guilty, honey. Yes, he was found guilty, and he's going to the big house. He's going to J.A.I.L. He is going. So y'all, let's get into the next subject and talk about Gucci Mane. So Gucci Mane is being was accused of not paying for his artist's funeral. So he had a artist that recently passed. I think the artist's name is Big Scar out of Atlanta. I don't know Big Scar. I don't listen to trap music, so I would not know. But yes, it was his artist. He died. He ended up dying. And Gucci Mane hopped online and was saying that he was going to pay for the funeral cost and all of that. So days later, a week or two later, the family comes out and is like, no ma'am, Gucci Mane did not pay for the funeral. Gucci Mane did not keep his word like he said. So now the internet is eating him up because the family came out. It was the sister. It was some other family members that came out and was saying that Gucci Mane did not in fact pay for the funeral. So then Keisha K.R., Gucci Mane's wife, hopped online to say, yes, Gucci Mane did. And so she had posted screenshots of the tea of the evidence saying that Gucci Mane did in fact pay for the funeral and did a little bit more and went overboard for the funeral. I think they ended up paying like $50K for that funeral. So that had the internet all in a squirms because they was like, well, Gucci Mane said he was going to pay for it, why he ain't pay for it? But then people was like, oh, well, they seem ungrateful because $50K is a lot for a funeral. Like, baby, give me $20,000. You know, $20,000. But $50K, like, that's a lot of money. So now that Keisha K.R. came out and posted receipts and screenshots of he did indeed pay for stuff, then people changed their tune and was going along with the fact that maybe the family is coming out for clout chasing. Like they're trying to clout chase, so they're trying to make up, you know, little stuff about that to carry some clout. I don't know. I think Gucci Mane did pay because they had the receipts. So I think that's unfortunate if they did use this moment to not grieve, but to try to get clout off of this man and his funeral. Like, it's sad, it's unfortunate, but I hope that, you know, that wasn't the case, but that be the case. Like, black people lose their minds when it's a death in the family. So, you know, I don't know. Like, I hope, you know, they get that worked out, but Gucci Mane did. They posted a receipt saying that Gucci Mane paid, so I don't know what that was about. Moving on, let's talk about Gunna. Call it a bit. But let's talk about Gunna. So Gunna got out, y'all. Gunna took a plea deal and got time served because, as you recall, they got locked up last year around this time, or a couple months after this time. But anyway, he done spent about some months up in there, close to a year, close to it, not all the way a year, because they didn't get locked up exactly when he got released, but he's been in there for a minute and he didn't get no bond or none of that. So Gunna took a plea, baby. They facing them RICO charges. And if you remember, this happened last year where Young Thug got snatched up, house got raided, Gunna got snatched up. That was surprising. And a lot of the YSL members have gotten snatched up being accused of being a gang and not a music label, which is tragic. Oh my God, I was taken aback because Young Thug is my man. So I just didn't know what to do. Like, my man is locked up. What do I do? How do I hold him down? So I was in distraught finding that out, and come to find out, they got so much evidence and hit them folks with a RICO case. Baby, I heard once you get hit with that, it's a wrap. You can go and hang it up, big fella, because, honey, they was like, RICO, they don't play about that. And for them to even get to that place of having that type of charge on you, they have to have witnesses and credible, very credible evidence against you. So I'm like, Thug, take a fucking plea deal or something, because it's not looking good for you. Sis, it's not looking good. Like, all your fellas done took a plea deal. And people side-eyeing it because, you know, a lot of people take plea deals with the fact of admitting to the crime. So I guess people look at it as, you got some people looking at it as, oh, they snitches, oh, they did them wrong, they went against the code, because they're admitting to the guilt that this is a gang and that certain activities were carried out as such if they admit to being a part of it. So it kind of automatically makes Young Thug guilty that's associated with this, because all of the people behind Young Thug has already pleaded guilty. So it doesn't look good. So a lot of people was like, oh, you know, they ain't feeling Gunna. A lot of, rappers done unfollowed, done spoke out in rap saying and talking about it. Then you had people looking at it like Gunna could have took a plea deal that did not involve him snitching on Thug. So they didn't look at it as him snitching or as him ratting out his, partner. I feel like it's a double-edged sword. I think that Gunna was smart to play it the way he did because it's like they really don't want Gunna. They really gunning for the leader, which is Young Thug, as they presume it to be. Presume it to be. So he was smart to do what he did, but it's kind of like, by you admitting it, kind of just goes hand in hand with already like making it knowledgeable to the fact that yes, this is a game. That concludes what we already suspected. So I kind of get that. I'm just sad and it's unfortunate because y'all got all that money and y'all still in the streets. Like, get up out them streets, honey. They're killing y'all slowly. So moving on from that, let's talk about Momo, Nas, and Kayla B. Some of y'all might know them, some of y'all might not. They're kind of like D-list celebrities at this point. So Momo is Young Miami's best friend. Nas is a slick producer slash nigga from Atlanta. I don't know. Kayla B is King Von's sister. So these three have been in the blogs over the past year because of the Momo and Kayla B fight. If you are on Twitter or if you follow the blogs, you would have known that Momo and Kayla B got the fight, and Kayla B ran up on Momo while they were all out. Kids out there, all of that, beat the girl up, and the fight went viral, and it was a big deal because the main thing was that Momo was not fighting back. Momo didn't want to fight Kayla B, and Momo got beat up because she didn't defend herself back. So it made its way to Twitter. It went viral. It hit the blogs because of who Kayla B is as well, and Momo is as well. The nigga Nas, I don't know. They back in the news because they done got the fight in a second time. And so it's a mess because I'm not about to keep fighting your baby mama. Like, mama girl, like, I'm not about to keep fighting your baby mama. I'm not about to keep doing that. And it's like, y'all got money, allegedly. Y'all got money. So why are y'all in the streets doing this stuff? Like, I don't get it. Like, if I had that type of influence and money and experience, I'm not about to be out here doing hood rat shit. So, child, Nas, in the second video, which is the one that they done went viral again for, Nas is in the video telling Momo how to fight his baby mama. Now, mind you, Momo is 1 month post giving birth to a baby girl that her and Nas just had. So at this point, both of them, his baby mama. Girl, 1 month after I done pushed out something, I'm not about to be out here fighting. And the man is up in the video coaching Momo how to bash Kayla B head into the motherfucking sink thing. First of all, I just looked at that weirdly because first of all, you have a child with this woman and you have a child with this woman. If anything, you should have been de-escalating the situation and breaking them up. Why would you encourage it and be coaching them and be trying to do all that yin-yang when it's just like, if something happens, whether it's deadly or whether it's by the law, that is your son's mother. I don't think that registers. Like, you're coaching these women on how to fight each other and got them going at it. They have your children, so you shouldn't even want something bad to happen to the mother of your kids, whether y'all on the same page or not. Kayla B is coming off very stalkerish and very delusional because she just keeps on. Every time I see, I'm running up. Every time, and she claims that Momo and Nas be on Finsta. They Finsta accounts, which is fake Instagram accounts. She claimed that they be on there teasing her. Nas be trying to get back with her. All this yin-yang mess. And it's like, girl, it's given. You need to move on. It's given. He's not coming back. And you just need to go ahead because I don't understand why you would want to keep fighting and laying hands on this girl. At this point, it's not cute. Like, when y'all bring these children into this world, Do y'all not think about, like, maybe I should change up how I think or how I act? Do y'all not think of that? Like, I'm not going to be out here fighting when I pop a child out. Like, I'm not about to be doing the same shit that I would do single and young minded that I would do with a child. And I just don't get how, I just don't understand. Like, it was just disgusting seeing him coach her. And I'm like, I like Momo. I think Caleb B is bullying this girl because the woman don't want to fight. So at this point, it's giving bully, it's giving harassment, and it's giving
J.A.I.L. J.I.A.L.
J.A.I.L. I'm sorry, but it's given that because this is out of control. Like, you got to get some help because you're looking crazy and delusional. But it's like, at the same time, how could you coach somebody to bash your baby mama head into the thing? It's not given. So I need them to get that together and quit fighting. I'm not fighting none of you N-word baby mamas. I'm not doing it. I don't date. This is why I don't date men with kids, honey. I haven't dated a man with a child in about 3-4 years. I don't even date niggas with kids because I'm not going to go through something like this. Okay, I need all your time, all your love, all your affection. So I'm not sharing you with nobody. So moving on. Speaking of Young Miami, let's talk about Young Miami and the Diddy situation. So a lot of people on social media is talking and up in arms about the whole Carisha and Diddy. The two, became public with each other, let the world know they was messing around, dealing with each other. They've never said they were in an exclusive relationship. It's just been, she posting up with Diddy. She taking family trips with Diddy. Diddy done blessed her, I'm not gonna lie. Like the Revolt show, her being on Revolt, period, and just her being in new connections with new people. Diddy done did his part. So the two are together, but the thing of what sent social media over the top was Diddy is being caught with all these different females. And then he just had a baby, child. The nigga just had a baby. He just had a baby. And so people was like looking at Young Miami like, girl, are you the side piece? Like, what's going on? Like, blink if you good. Like, what's going on with you? So, Carisha's online, Young Miami's online, combating back, talking shit back because she pressed and mad about what people are saying. And a lot of people have had a lot to say about those types of men in power that lay up and have all these different kids by these different women. And then have a lot to say about a Diddy and Young Miami situation, how these people, these men in power. The fuck done, bitch. Where is my motherfucking straw? Bitch, but yes, a lot of people have had something to say about the Diddy and Young Miami situation. Just because men like him that's in a position of power have kids, have all these kids by these different women. And a lot of times these women don't be black. And it just be a hot mess. So it's a conversation out there on social media, on Twitter, and just in spaces about how people like Diddy, Nick Cannon, how all of that stuff go hand in hand. That wraps up my talks video for this time. I hope y'all enjoyed the topics that I covered. Sipping a little tea. Well, this ain't tea, but you get the point. Yeah, talking about all these issues. I'm gonna try my best to do better at posting videos and giving y'all more content to my subscribers that I have had subscribed to me. So I'm going to have to come up with a name, like, because I really want to take this far. Like, I really want to do this for real, seriously. So I'm going to have to come up with a name for my subscribers because I'm going to speak it into existence. Like, I'm trying to grow this into something that it can really be. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.